Hi everybody and welcome to episode 9 of Relegation Rescue at Augsburg with me, the United City FM. So we've got the real crunch part of the season. I'm going to play all 4 of these games in the next few episodes on this particular series because it's important for the run-in to try and get us out of this relegation zone. You can see that we're currently sitting in 16th place in the relegation zone. We're trying desperately to get Augsburg out. We've got a team, Düsseldorf, just 1 point clear of us, so we have to find a way to take their position from them and put them in the danger. And we play them in a couple of games from now. We also play today Mainz, the team just above them. So there's a couple of winnable games here, a couple of hard games as well potentially. But we've got to get the points from these sorts of matches. And as I say, Mainz today is a really good opportunity to get the points. If we go and have a look at the tactics, I've changed it up a little bit. We've gone direct counter-attacking. We've still kept our defensive shape, but I want us to get higher up the pitch quicker from our defensive unit. So we've taken away the controlled possession and we're going for a bit more of a direct style, positive. We've got to try and find a way to take our situation into our own hands and find a way to implement our style of play on the opposition. So we're going positive for the remainder of the season, just to see if we can break the poor run of form. In terms of personnel, we've got the goalkeepers out for the rest of the season, as we know. Moravec is just on the edges of coming back, and such fun, unfortunately, today has picked up too many yellow cards and is suspended for today's game. So the team for today will be Luther in goal, Jedve at right back, Max at left back, Mavropanos and Udikai in central defence, Gruso, Gibbs White and Elena in central midfield, with Hahn on the right, Vargas on the left, Finn Bogerson up top. And a bench of Golden Lion, Framberger, Iago, Kadira, Lichtsteiner, Diaz, Meyer, Just Greg and Richter. Such an important game. Can we get something from it? Let's see if we can. So we've gone full bore positivity. Get out there and make a difference is the team talk, with loads of positive reinforcements for all of the aspects of our side. Away from home, can we get in the early stages of the game and implement our style of play on them? Let's see. Mainz with the goal kick and keep it deep and try and work it out from defence. Can we close them down enough in the midfield area when they get there? Here we go. There's a chance now for us to get some men around the ball. Can we get a foot in? But we don't. We stand off them, and that's not the way we should be playing at all. We need to get a foot in. Defensively, they go far post and too close for comfort on their first chance. Luther with the goal kick into midfield. We win possession and maintain possession, importantly. Jedve too early, though, in the ball forward, I think. And we lose the ball, and they come straight back at us on a really quick counter-attack. Riser challenge, gets into the box, and narrowly wide. And there's another real shot to say, if we're not on our game, they are going to do us in. And we can't afford for it today. We have to find a way to get something from this game. We're not going to have the same amount of possession as them because we're playing the counter-attack. But look at this already, 8-9 shots to our 2. We're not in the game as much as I want us to be. So we're going to have to shout and demand more. It's just not good enough. Luther with the goal kick. With a free kick, should I say, in the penalty area. But they win possession again in that midfield area and come straight back at us. And they ride a challenge again into the penalty box. And a good save by the goalkeeper, but they're putting us under so much pressure that we're not able to get out from. Again, what was it? What was it? Who was there? Why is he putting it into that area specifically? Oh, it's so disappointing. They're making poor decisions, and there's only so much as a manager you can do about that. Oh, we had a perfect chance to intercept that from Jedve, and he's not. And we should have been 1-0 down. Absolutely should have been. It was a great attempt by them, but narrowly wide of the post. And this first half has been so lucky that we're now 1 up. That is ridiculous. We've been so under the cosh the entire first half. And for us to be 1-0 up at half time is unbelievable at this point. Elena with a good deep free kick, and Mavropanos gets above everybody else and heads it into that corner of the goal, and is onside as well. No issues with it, and we take a very surprising 1-0 lead. Look at those match stats. Mainz are being utterly FM'd at this point, aren't they? But we will take it through to half time. How do we approach the second half? I think we're going to continue in the same passionate kind of up-tempo type of game of message. Things are going well, but I know you're capable of even more. And passionately again, I have faith in you all the way through the side to see if we can get them to continue to play in this positive manner and try and get something from the game. It seems to have done a little bit of work in terms of lifting their happiness, which is positive. But it's Mainz with a throw-in down the right-hand side. Can we get a foot in midfield? Yes, we can. Hahn picks up the loose ball. Vargas holds up the play back into Udukai, goes long, but it comes back at us again, and we didn't quite manage to make the most of that particular chance. Finn Bogerson has got to do better about holding the ball up, and they ride a challenge down that far side into the penalty box, have a shot at goal, and they come back to 1-1. Maxim with the goal. It was a good counter-attack from them where we lost the ball. And again, it's because we're not doing our jobs properly and getting that ball to stick at the right players. And they countered very quickly down that left-hand side. Burkhart with a cross in. Maxim takes his chance very nicely, and the goalkeeper hasn't got an answer for it this time. And we go back to 1-1, 47 minutes gone, and we need something from this game. What we're going to do... we're going to pause the game and we're going to go into the tactics, and it's time to change it up. So I've changed an awful lot. We changed formations back to the 4-4-2, put an extra guy up front. We've replaced Finn Bogerson and brought Just Greg on, and we've put Richter on up front as well. 2 new, fresh attacking guys, and we've also put Lichtsteiner on the right-hand side of defence because he's a more attacking fullback, and we need him on the overlap. So we've gone to a Route 1 attacking style of play. Let's see if something can happen from these last few minutes of the game. We've got to try something. So again, we're going to shout and say, show some passion and see if we can get the motivation from them. It frustrates them. Why does it frustrate them? They should be wanting to fight for everything, and demanding more from them is not a bad thing. It should motivate them and focus them and drive them forward, and it's just not. Look at this, 28 shots, 30 shots to our 9 in the match stats. We have not been good enough again, and Mainz get a chance very late on to do something with it. But Lichtsteiner with a really good interception and a ball over the top for Hahn. Can he get into the box? He puts it into Just Greg, and the goalkeeper pushes it wide for a corner kick. Good sweeping move down that right-hand side. Corner will come in. Can we find a way to get this goal? Elena with the left-footed corner kick into the 6-yard box, and the goalkeeper punches it clear. But we win the ball back on the top of the penalty box. Udukai and Mavropanos, don't you dare lose this ball. Keep the ball. Wide right again to Hahn. Can he turn and run? He doesn't. He goes back into midfield. And that's an aimless ball in from Elena, and the highlight dies. So disappointing. We had such a good opportunity, and we didn't make the most of it. And we're going to get a 1-1 draw from a game that really we needed to win. And that's so disappointing. But look at these match stats. We're just simply not good enough. Possession, they outplayed us, fine. But 35 shots, 16 on target to our 10 and 5. It's just absolutely dreadful in a game where we were desperate for something. I'm not going to tell them that we appreciate their efforts. I'm going to assertively say I'm far from pleased from it. You need to be winning these games and getting the points on the board. What does that do for our league position, competition? Let's go and have a look. We step out just briefly from the relegation zone. Dusseldorf have a game in hand over us now, but we do play them very soon. So it's still all to play for. It's going to be a straight fight possibly between the two of us for that last relegation spot. But we've got so much to do because we've now got Hoffenheim, who are sitting in 8th place, and we've still got to play Leipzig, who are in 3rd place. So that Dusseldorf game becomes the most important game of the season, doesn't it really? That we have to get something from. But, you know, it's going to be really hard. Anyway, that'll do it for today. We've got 3 more games to play. It's going to be really, really tough. But I hope you'll join me for them. I'm so cross and frustrated by this save. I can't tell you. I was having so much fun with it for so long, and it's just sunk through the floor. And whatever I've tried just hasn't worked to its full potential. and it's so frustrating. But we'll finish it off and see whether we can just about narrowly avoid that relegation zone. So join me next time. I hope you will. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't. Click the like button if you haven't. But until next time, take care of yourselves. I'll see you very soon. Bye for now.